Well, good day, ladies and gents. It is your girl Shanika today again, and today on the Love Talk Show, I am going to be teaching you how to love yourself. So stay tuned and don't forget to subscribe to the channel, okay? I love you. Okay, people, so I have first on the list, in order for you to love yourself, what you need to do, you need to look into your mirror. For those of you who have the very long mirror where you see your body from your head to your toe, this is very good. If you do not have a mirror, you need to go get one, or use your camera from your phone. Anything that you can see your body and your face in directly into, you need to use that. And you need to embrace your natural, everything that is natural about you, your physical appearance. Just embrace everything that you see from your head to your toes. Okay, look at that and say, wow, I am really unique, I am incredible, and I am lucky to be who I am, because this person I'm seeing right now is one of a kind. There is no one else on earth who looks like me, who has all of these beautiful physical qualities like I do. So just admire yourself, your physical appearances, every part of your body. You need to take the time off to look at them, how they're shaped, how they were made, and just enjoy them. Adore them as if you adore them the way that you would adore a man or a woman that you would want to fall in love with. That's what I want you to do right now, okay? So guys, what I want you to do, after you've admired, after you've taken at least 5 minutes to admire everything that you see on your body, in the mirror, phone screen, glass screen, whatever it is you can find and see a perfect reflection of yourself into, I need you to now associate positive thoughts towards every area of your body that you're seeing. First of all, if you're a white person, associate your skin with snow or cotton, something that's soft. If you're dark skin, if you're black, associate yourself with chocolate, something that is loved by others, by many. Okay? If you have a nose that is very straight, appreciate the fact that it is straight. If you have a nose like mine, you're an African, you're a Caribbean, you're from the Caribbean, you're a West Indian, you're an African, you're a black person. Appreciate the fact that you're the only one who has this type of nose. You're the only person whose face it fits perfectly. You can breathe well. You adore the fact, you love the shape of your nose, you know. If someone has to draw you right now, they would have to get your nose right or correct. If they do not get your nose correct, then they're going to be drawing a completely different person. Look at your bottom, your waist, you know, your size, your weight, your height, and just say, oh my gosh, this girl is so beautiful. I'm short, so guess what? I can wear heels, you know. I can rock heels as much as I want. I have long legs. I will look sexy. I have a big butt. I have a small butt. That means I would look great in miniskirts. Anything that you're seeing physically into the mirror, I just want you to associate that part, these parts, with positive thoughts. Okay, guys and girls? Everybody, absolutely everybody has insecurities, okay? Some have more than others, some have way more than others, trust me. And some people just don't know how to love themselves. When you look at them, they seem to look really great. Some people even look perfect to other people, but it's what you believe inside. Some people believe that they're ugly, some people don't believe in themselves. So what I want you to do right now, if you are unhappy with certain parts of your body, there are certain things that you can do to change it. But I'm not going to advise you to go and do plastic surgery because you do not like the shape of your nose. You know, I'm not going to ask you to go and do lip surgery, you know, because you want your lips to be plumber or you want it to be smaller. These are things that God gave you. You have to learn to appreciate yourself with what you have. But for your weight and so on, things like your butt, your waist, your arms, you know, these are things that you can work on physically. So in the event that you realize that, hey, I may be a size 16 and I want to be closer to a 14. I'm not saying that you need to starve yourself or kill yourself, but you can add a exercise routine, within your life that could help you see results. You could start eating differently, start eating more grains or fruits or so on, things that's going to help your body to be healthy. And do not eat so much of stuff that's made of cholesterol or fat, things that's going to make fat end up in different places on your body that you don't want it. So these are some of the things that you can go ahead and think about. Let's say for instance things like your hair. Some people are just born with beautiful long soft hair. Others aren't born with beautiful long soft hair, but their hair is beautiful. It may not be long, it may not be soft. Some people have coarse hair and it fits them perfectly. A black person is a description of someone who isn't born with this long. Not everybody has this, I wouldn't say long, not everybody has this soft hair like the white people does, that just flows down. We have this thick hair that we can put into bobs and so on naturally. And a lot of people, their hair is so thick just because of the type of hair they have. It is so thick that it's difficult to maintain. So henceforth some people would either they would braid it on a regular basis, they would straighten it, or they can press it, just to get it to go into certain styles. And if this is what you have to do to improve the way you look, then that's no problem. If you have hair that is coarse and it's short and you just want to improve yourself a little bit, there's nothing wrong with wearing tracks. But what I want you to understand, I just need you to appreciate your natural beauty. Appreciate what God has given you. Learn to love it. As much as I am wearing these braids, I can rock my natural hair any day and still feel as beautiful as I am feeling now that I'm wearing these braids. So that is the kind of confidence I would like us all to develop. That is what we want to develop, guys. Do you know that the greatest gift that you can give to your loved ones and to yourself is self-acceptance? Accepting the fact that you're beautiful, showing people what makes you unique, showing people why you're fun to be around, showing people why Shanika is Shanika and nobody else could be Shanika. Because number one, Shanika is very confident with who she is. She's very confident with whatever talents or so on God has given her. She's confident with all of her physical appearance. She makes everything that she has work. She wears clothes that fits her body type. She's very confident in the shoes that she wears. She wears lipstick that looks great on her. All of these things shows appreciation. It makes people want to gravitate to you more. Because there are a lot of women, right? They dress really fancy, really pretty. When you look at them, they're so beautiful, but deep down inside they don't believe that. And upon talking to them 1 minute, you're in the conversation with them and you feel so down. You're wondering, why am I here talking to someone who always keeps on saying bad things about themselves, bad things about how they look. The confidence is so low that it makes you feel drained. But when you're around someone who appreciates everything that they have, I'm not saying to be overconfident and to be braggy and to be acting like you're better than other people, but just love what you have, appreciate what you have. People would love to be around you because you're positive. And that really makes a difference in a lot. That would make a difference in a lot of people's lives, guys. A lot. I personally look at a lot of documentaries where people feel bullied. I've been there myself. Growing up, I've always felt like I was dirty and I wasn't beautiful because I was always the darkest one in my family, and I felt like I wasn't beautiful at all. I always felt like I wasn't good enough. But then when I started getting older and I started looking at all of the African women and how beautiful they are, and they're shaped like me. Some of them are darker than me. Some of them are lighter than me. And they all are beautiful because we of us dark people, we are very diverse. We have different shades. Then I realized, hey, there's nothing wrong with me, but there's something wrong with the people who has a problem with people like me. And then I started writing things on papers that could help me bring my self-esteem to the level that I needed it to be, because I had really low self-esteem. So I took my notebook And I wrote a few things about myself. Shanika, you're beautiful. Shanika, this, that, all of the things that makes me unique. And I said these things out to myself for months in front of the mirror every morning and every evening. I would say these things to me. Whenever I thought about anything negative towards myself, I would add a positive towards it. So if I say, you know what, nobody is going to find you attractive because you're too black. You know what I put to that? Black women are very beautiful, and you're a strong black woman. And someone's going to see you, someone's going to appreciate you for who you are because you are an African queen. So every time a bad thought came, I had a positive thought to override it or to defeat it. And that is how I gained my self-confidence. I was really, really shy, afraid of people. And right now, I am one of the happiest persons in the world because of the things, the confidence I have developed over time. You know, the different tactics, like I told you what I did. And sometimes it just lies within you. Nobody else can do it for you but you, okay? Stop sitting down and waiting for someone to give you happiness. I'm going to say it again. Stop sitting down and waiting for someone to give you happiness. Your husband, your wife, your children, your job, your pastor. You need to get up and make yourself happy. You know you're an outdoors person. You got married to someone who doesn't really like to travel that much as you do. That doesn't mean you should be unhappy. No, you're gonna stay home sometimes with your spouse, and you can go out sometimes, go hiking with people that you know like hiking, like your friends. You know, don't just sit there and be unhappy. Life's too short for that. You need to get a list of things that you really, really enjoy doing, and you need to do them. You really need to do them. And that way you're going to be enjoying your life way more than you are enjoying it right now if you're not in a happy place. Because when you're having fun, there isn't enough space in your mind at the moment to start hating yourself. Unlike when you're in a situation whereby you're not happy. When you're happy and you're enjoying what you're doing with people that you love or people that you can stand, people who care about you, people who appreciate you, you're going to automatically feel motivated. You're going to be feeling awesome. Your self-esteem is going to be up here. But when you're around people who demotivate you or who doesn't do things that you like, you want to go out, he doesn't want to go out, you don't want to go out with your friends, you just want to sit there and be bored with him, but he's not bored, it's obvious you're going to feel like, hey, what am I doing? What kind of life am I living? So you need to make a list of things that you really love, and you need to try doing that. If you can get your spouse to go ahead and support you on that, then that's fine. If he doesn't like doing it or she doesn't like doing it, that's no problem. You guys have been living together for years, or you can come to a conclusion whereby you can do what he likes this week and he does what you like next week. Try to do things for each other that is going to be equal. So guys, I really hope that this helps. Okay, find someone that you can look up to as a role model, someone that you would like to evolve into one day. I'm not saying exactly be the person's twin and dress like them and everybody can say, oh, she wants to be Rihanna. I'm not saying that. But what I'm trying to tell you is, if there's a person you love how they act, they're disciplined, they're very nice, they're humanitarian, they are steady in their job, steady in their relationship, and this person inspires you, look at the way the person lives and try to do something similar to that. Try to build a character for yourself that makes you feel proud of yourself. So while you're walking the street, you can feel happy. Look for a role model. Stick that person's picture up on a wall if you can get a picture from them. If you can't, then that's no problem. Write down on a book all of the things that makes you feel inspired about that person. Just write it down. No negatives, only positive. Write that down on a book. After you've done that, you need to try to do things that is going to make you start evolving into that person yourself. Yes, you're unique. Use your other skills, to make yourself different, not exactly like the person. But this is basically a guideline, something that's going to help you stay focused, to get to be to evolve into the woman or the man that you want to be. Okay, guys? Try to help at least one person. At least one person, you know, a child, an elderly, someone who is struggling, someone that you know you can reach out to. It doesn't even matter if it just mean, it could just be a lending hand every morning. You can help an old man walk down the street. You can help a child buy school shoes. You can just motivate a child that is feeling like they're not loved, you know, tell them good things that would make them want to stay in school or want to change. Just do certain things that's going to help someone's life, and eventually that's going to make you feel worthwhile. That's going to make you feel like you're doing something for someone, to help someone, because you're not just lazing about and not doing anything when you can't help. There are a lot of people out there who just wants to someone to listen to them, who just wants someone to say, hey, you'll make it. Hey, I have a bunch of fig, I can give you one. You know, I have 50 cents, I can give you a quarter. I have this dress there that I haven't worn, it's really nice and I think it's going to fit you perfect. Here, it's a gift. There's nothing wrong in that. This basically, people appreciate people who do that. I mean, there are a lot of people who don't show gratitude, but you need to keep that aside and go ahead and do what you know is right, do what you know is just, help people as much as possible. And when you do that, you're going to feel happy, trust me. At least one person, at least an elderly or a child, anybody, just assist them in whatever way that you can. You know, try to do it as often as possible, and that would make you feel worthwhile. Trust me, it's going to make you feel worthwhile, and you'll see a difference in your mindset, in your behavior. I promise you. Never, ever, 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 ever compare yourself to other people. And I am just going to take you back a bit when I spoke about the role model thing, that you're looking up to someone and you want to morph into something close to them. I never said to morph into the person. Like I said, everybody is unique. This is just a role model, something that's going to help you as a guideline as to what the kind of person you would like to be, you know, close to. That doesn't necessarily mean that you have to be the person. I'm not expecting you to be that person, but you have a role model, a guideline. Everybody uses guidelines, you know, and you try to work along that line. Never ever ever compare yourself to someone. That is what causes people to get jealous, causes a lot of grudges, causes a lot of bad mind, a lot of evil things to take place when other people are comparing themselves to other people. Okay, you weren't born with the biggest butt in the world. There's a girl who has a nicer flumptious butt than you, but you rock your butt. When people see you, they love you. There are people in the world who appreciate you just the way you are. So why are you jealous? Why are you looking at something on somebody's body that you don't have when you have it? Maybe not in the largest quantity, maybe it's not the softest, maybe it's just not big the way that you want it to be. Go ahead and exercise. Don't be looking at the girl and being jealous and telling people bad things about her. Come on. You're too beautiful and too handsome for that. That's just a waste. That's wasting of time, wasting of your time and your energy and your brain matter. You're just messing up your mind when you look at people and you feel jealous of them because you're comparing yourself to them. You know that you do not have enough money to buy the shoes. Why be unhappy if you see someone else with the shoes? You don't know what they did to have it, to get it. You don't know if they did prostitution, God forbid. You don't know if they stole it. You don't even know if they rented the shoe. And you're upset, you're jealous. And these are things that goes on every single day. I meet a lot of women, they see me, they stoops, they grudge, just because I'm taking care of myself. And this is something that you're going to meet there. It was there in the beginning, it's going to be there in the end, but I don't want you to be a part of it, because you don't have to be a part of it. Once you're confident with what you have physically, you work for what you need and what you want. If you cannot have it, you say, whatever, I'll make what I have work, then you'll be fine. Just don't go ahead comparing yourself to anyone, because that can damage your character and your mind. Okay? And you're going to be having problems with people who are really nice to you just because you're jealous of them. And you don't want that. You don't want to mess up good relationships just because of your selfish insecurities. Don't do it, people. You're too beautiful, too handsome for that, okay? Remember, Shanika said that to you. Learn to set goals for yourself. Learn to set realistic goals. Learn to set realistic goals. Did you hear what I said? I said realistic goals. Goals that you know can be met within a timely frame. Do not go and set a goal like, hey, I want to have $1 million by next week. You know that could be something that is impossible without you winning the lottery. Or without you doing something crazy or drastic. I'm not saying that it's not possible. But set realistic goals for yourself. You want to lose 200 pounds. Let's say you're 300 pounds. You want to go down to 100 pounds. You know for a fact you're not going to lose 200 pounds in just a few days if you haven't had a fat surgery removal or something of that sort. So, try to lose at least 10 pounds or 5 pounds on a weekly basis, things that you know you can accomplish. Because at the end of the day, your mind, it's all in your mind. Because sometimes you say, hey, I want to lose weight, and Monday comes, you never get up, you never go out, you never exercise. Tuesday comes, you never do anything about it. But once you have it in your mind that, hey, you know what, this is not a lot, I can do this every day, I can get up and exercise for 10 minutes every day. When I get comfortable, I can move to 20 minutes. When I get more comfortable, I can move to 30 minutes. And if I'm not able to do that by myself, I'm going to get my sister for motivation, my mother, my best friend, my son, my daughter, to help me to be motivated to continue to lose the weight and to be as beautiful or sexy as I want to be, because I need this for my confidence, to boost myself, to feel more beautiful. If this is what you have to do, guys, go ahead and do that. Go ahead and do that. Okay? But I need you to set realistic goals. When I had only my son, I never used to take any money and buy anything good for myself. I used to be looking really, really raggedy, so to say. I never used to do my hair properly. I never used to buy things for myself, change around certain clothes, buy certain shoes or so on, because I was so focused on what my son had to get. His father was there, has always been there in his life. Thank God for that. But I was so focused on what my child needed or what I wanted to give to him that I wasn't focused on myself. I used to work. I was the one putting in all of the hours. But every time I got my money, it's like I never even took $1 to spend on myself. And then I met this lady. She told me, she said, what? You came here, you bought so many things, and you bought nothing for yourself. I said, well, I don't buy anything for myself, and I don't think I'm going to buy anything for myself. Maybe when my son gets big enough. She said, hold it right there. She said, listen, you're a young, hardworking mother. I see you every day on the street going to work. You come, you drop your son to the daycare, you run around, you do your job. And you're trying to tell me after doing all of that, you don't even take $10, $100 to award yourself for working so hard? She said, child, you need to stop that. You need to appreciate yourself, and you need to take some money and get yourself something every single month. And this has been an inspiration for me, guys. And I just wanted to share it with you so that you all can appreciate your effort and your hard work. When you take some time and you knock a little glass, you said cheers to this hard work, Shanika, you can go ahead and buy this Gucci bag because you've been saving for like 3 years, and this is your present that I'm going to buy for you for all of the days you went to work without missing a day. You need to applaud yourself. And when you treat yourself that way, the person that comes into your life, they're going to treat you like that, because you're going to accept absolutely nothing less than that. And you're gonna find someone who's gonna treat you good because you're treating yourself good, and you're not gonna stand for anything less than that. So people, I really hope that I gave you some good advice, some good things that can help you to start loving yourself, appreciating yourself more. And you have to know that it is a journey. It's not just going to happen like that. It took me a long time because I was in a place that I just wasn't comfortable or happy. If you have to go through counseling, you go ahead and you do that. Do whatever you have to do to learn to appreciate what God gave you, people. If you can do something about it, do something about it. You can't do anything about it, love it the way it is. And that's just it. So it's your girl Shanika again, today giving you some advice on how to love yourself. For those of you who has not yet subscribed, go ahead and hit the subscription button, leave a like and a comment in the comment section. And to my beautiful subscribers, I love you and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.